So how are you doing, by
Good.
the way, Riku? Like how are
I'm
you in general?
I'm in general I'm great. Actually, waiting for tomorrow because I'm going to my cottage basically, it's like a winter cottage as well, but summer cottage on the countryside, like 120 kilometers from Helsinki,
Ooh,
where I'm now. But
nice.
yeah, just waiting for 4 days of sort of free time vacation, and then on
Nice.
Thursdays my next gig. But this weekend was really busy in a way. I was in Estonia on Friday, and then yesterday on a jazz festival in Finland.
How's that? Like you've been touring a lot, Riku. Like you've been doing a lot of shows, concerts, and everything. Like you're doing nonstop, my dude.
Like it's been quite sort of, I could say I've been a busy bee, but I haven't been touring since last February. But these be like sort of occasional, uh, sort of on-off gigs here and there. Like
Mhm.
this weekend was like with actually a bass player from US, originally from Detroit, and then Los Angeles, but now he's living in Estonia.
Oh,
It's a good friend of mine, and I was playing with him the like the last 2 days actually. And the next Thursday it's like totally different thing, and last weekend was totally different thing, and like
damn.
next weekend is totally different thing. So like it's
So each every
now that
single
I
time it's gonna be different every single time,
yeah,
right?
I'm just yeah, basically I'm waiting for to get to play my own shows, but these are kind of with old friends. Some other I'm just more or less playing as a sideman in this. Now it's kind of a vacation time, so
Yeah.
but yeah,
Do you like your
it's been
vacation
nice.
time?
Yeah, vacation time. It's like a anyway, the playing is kind of a hobby, so you can have the best of both worlds. Hang out with friends and play music, and that's pretty good combination.
Right? Because it's like, yeah, you're a musician, but also this is like a job as well too, Riku. Because it's like
It is.
you're getting to play with your friends, you're getting to go on stage, and then you're just like, wow, this is really a job, right? Like, it doesn't feel like it.
No, it's still I'm kind of a pinching myself because it's still for me is kind of the same. I think about the same way as I felt when I started playing in the like I started pretty late in the like more or less in the high school
Hmm.
years when I was like 16, 17, 18. Then it kind of more not professionally yet, but more maybe seriously. I didn't have any other plans, and I just sort of it's been a self therapeutic and a good companion to just make music and play. So it's still I feel the same way. So
Uh, I love that.
um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So, like, for you from then to now, do you feel like you've grown a lot since then from high school onward, right?
as a player,
Yeah.
as a musician, a lot, but
Yeah.
as a human being, of course, you once you get a bit more mature, but still, I think I'm like more or less like a, in a way, really, really young-minded sort of same youngster in a way mentally. But yeah,
Yeah.
physically, it's not like yeah. In the mornings, you don't feel like that. Yeah,
Yeah, after like a long like say you did a festival and then in the morning you have to get up and it's just like back pain.
yeah,
You have to get up early morning. It's just like how I can't
yeah,
be doing this. I'm not 16. I'm not 18 anymore.
yeah, yeah. The illusion is still in the head. Like,
Right.
so how
So
are you? Like,
I'm good.
just
Actually, I've been busy doing a lot of like these kind of things, interviews, talking to people, and just
yeah.
in general, like mentally as well too. I've been doing good, just talking to people, going to go out, doing show. I'm also a photographer, so take
Oh,
I take photos of musicians, go on tours all the time. I'm actually busy quite a bit next month doing a lot of festival work actually as well too.
okay. Sounds cool. And where are you now? Actually, where are you?
I
Where's
am
your
in
whereabouts?
I'm in Winnipeg, Canada.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool. Do you watch
yeah,
hockey?
yeah. I watch hockey.
Yeah, so maybe it's Jets is your team, I guess.
Yeah, Jets. Okay, you do know hockey. Okay, cool. That's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Sure.
Are you big into hockey
But
then, Riku, or no?
uh, sort of whenever there's, I watch NHL a
Mhm.
bit and the national like local hockey league, but maybe I mostly watch the World Cup, like the World Championships. That's
Oh
like
yeah,
the biggest thing in Finland. So now that we
right.
won again for the was it fourth time
Wow.
the World
Yeah,
Championships. Now this actually the final was it 1st of June? Yeah, like so
yeah.
2 months ago.
It's been a
But
while.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and
because
sorry for Canada because you lost to Norway. But
it's fine.
I felt really good for Norway. Sorry to say, but it was yeah I think it was yeah a bit embarrassing in a way. But luckily you weren't playing, so it was their fault.
I don't know how to skate. I wish I did know how to skate. Then I would totally take your offer and be like, let's go onto the team and try to win for this. Let's go
Yeah,
Canada. No,
yeah,
we actually like for our team in general, we outsource a lot of people from Finland and like Sweden and everything. Like we get a
I
lot of
know. Yeah,
players, which is crazy to think about.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
many good friends have been playing in States and Canada,
Oh,
but I
really?
never uh, got to go that good friends, but sort of people that I've met
Hmm.
throughout music, and they've been to concerts and gigs, and then you meet somebody who's goalie for Boston Bruins, and then he invites you to come there. Then I arrange everything. You
Nice.
don't have to wear but of Minnesota somewhere. Or then a couple of my good friends' cousins were playing. Uh, uh, I think they were in Canada
Hmm.
somewhere for many years,
Oh,
and I
cool.
never took the offer, which was like, so
Why
it's too
not?
late now.
Why
They are
not?
retired.
Why not? You can totally
Yeah,
go.
absolutely. The same thing goes actually for many of my friends. Once we had the big band here in Europe, where what we had, which was finished in 22. So I, throughout all the 17 years or 15 years, I always said to my friends and family and those were, of course, they came to the tours. But I said to my friends that pick out some nice, cool city in Europe and just come over. I fix the tickets and have a
Uh-huh.
nice city vacation in Vienna or Berlin or wherever we
I love
were.
that.
So, but
Oh.
people, good friends, didn't ever come, and now it's too
Mhm.
late.
Shoot. That sucks.
Yeah.
Going into music though. So
Yes, we can
what's
go.
the okay, so what's the I'm so curious on for you. Why do you sing in English? Because your national language is like Finnish and Swedish, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like Finnish in Finland is bilingual, so it's like
Okay.
it's mandatory to learn to speak Swedish, but
Hmm.
you don't get to use that. But I luckily I
Hmm.
can speak Swedish like
Okay.
pretty fluently because I lived in a small town,
Hmm.
like a small village or town where there was like more than half the people were people whose mother language was Swedish.
Oh,
But then again, when it comes to English,
yeah.
I've always listened to so much English music since I was a child, like
Hmm.
like so uh that wasn't like kind of a even when I started making music, when I got my first guitar, uh I started writing in English. I don't know why, but
Oh, okay.
it feels way more natural. I think it sounds better in the especially at the time, like early 90s. There wasn't like now it's different. The language has changed also in Finnish, like speaking
Hmm.
music way more how it's sang.
Hmm.
So, but I think English just is kind of a I like I like the sound of it, and I'm so used to it because throughout all the Michael Jacksons and Madanas and you name it, from the Beatles
Oh.
to the modern day. So, but I've also done music in Finnish and also written with some other Finnish players and
Hmm.
producers and artists. But still, Finland, as a population of merely not even 6 million, 5 million and maybe 600,000 people. It's you don't get to go actually to abroad to play if you are singing in Finnish. So
Oh.
that's a tricky part because nobody
Oh.
speaks Finland in Europe. Like it's like
Yeah.
a secret language for this nation where I'm from. But I was always drawn by the thing like teenage dream was to go abroad to play all music. That was kind of
Mm,
the so it wasn't a Finnish. It's not like in the equation. It doesn't
mm.
work if you sing in English. In Finnish, you don't get to play abroad in a way.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. So like for instance, you go to UK, then no one's gonna yeah, that makes sense because no one's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna
No,
understand this then, right?
yeah, it, it might be like if you are touring like only in like the Finnish embassies all over
Hmm,
Australia, Finland, and like then you could make
okay.
kind of a go out playing Finnish music, but otherwise it doesn't work. Like
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like even then, like we've had like for European artists, we've had a couple like come overseas and everything. Like, sure, play a song or two of your guys' language, which honestly
yeah, yeah,
we
yeah,
love hearing that because it's like, oh, this is new.
yeah.
We never hear this because why would we hear a Finnish or Swedish artist coming over here? Which most of them, yes, are English, but either way, like hearing one of your guys' like culture songs, it opens up our ears
Yeah,
to more
yeah,
opportunities to hear from you guys,
yeah.
right?
True, true. But you, yeah, but it would be really, really tricky to get and really hard and difficult to get a song to somewhere in the like international radios with a Finnish like a song. It would be really that would be like an achievement, sort of.
Right?
Would be great.
Honestly, you
But
could try. Listen, I think it can be done. I think you could make it happen, Riku, maybe. It could be
yeah,
possible.
that would be it. Yeah, like it could be possible. High doubts about it, but it would be cool. But still, yeah, I think the message of if there's a song with some other whatever message, it might be more clear to sing it somewhat in some language that some people could understand.
Hmm.
Even though I'm always been more more or less like a melody guy, that
Hmm.
lyrics are the last thing that I actually listen to. So
Oh, really? So,
yeah,
how was it like for making your debut record? Because this is brand stinking new and everything. So, was it like that? How you were creating your record? Was it more melody based that you were like going hone on in, or was it lyrics that you were like,
more or less. And actually, the thanks for mentioning because I
yeah,
finally got it out in April this year.
hmm,
A thing that I've been like sort of waiting and eagerly waiting for 20 years in a way. So it was really big deal to get it out. And there's songs throughout all the years, like so there's different variety. Like I think that diversity of the songs is pretty big, which I like. Uh, but yeah, mostly the songs might start as a melody based, but
okay,
then after that is a good thing if there's a somewhat kind of a story or whatever feeling that somebody could relate to. So that's how it usually goes.
yeah, cool. How are the fans liking it so far? Like that you've witnessed and heard from people listening to it.
Yeah, it's been so warmly sort of the warm acceptance for the whole album and
Hmm.
everything, and that's such a great honor and privilege to receive. Yeah, it's been really nice. The whole spring and was like a uh really nice time. I won the international newcomer prize. I've never gotten any sort of prize or notification on my own things that I on my own music career. So it
Hmm.
and now the album came out and there was a lot of good happenings in April.
Oh, that's good. I gave it a listen and everything, and I'll give you a little thing. It's okay. Do you know Coldplay, right? Riku?
Yeah, I
Okay.
love it.
You sound so much similar to Chris Martin on Living in a Low Key. So much. Like your
Oh,
voice
really?
sounds so similar to Chris Martin. I'm like, whoa, okay, he went so similar key sounding and everything. I'm like, whoa, you need to hone in on that, man.
Oh, but I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, you should.
But
You
yeah,
should. Literally, you should. And I love it. And my favorite songs have to be Better Off with Love, Love Assault, Someone to Love
yeah,
Me, Extra Mile, Blood Sweet, Sweet Tears, and Hold Me
blood,
Close.
sweat, tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All those are like my
Oh,
favorites. They're so good. So good.
thank you.
Yeah. Okay, what
Oh,
has to be
wow.
your favorite then on the because it's such a long record, of course, but what has to be your favorite?
Yeah, it's differs from day to day in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and on the mood, I love also the slower, moodier songs a lot. But then again, it's really hard to pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I like the last song a lot. It's kind of really moody, moody, and it's been also like it was in the making for more than 12 years or something, and I finally got it done. So it was a long, really long
Long grind.
marathon, the whole thing. Yeah. So, but I've been making music throughout the years, but we had this band which was like we did really well in the whole Europe,
Mm.
especially in the German speaking countries. So that kind of I was prioritizing for that thing for the band, but then at some point I realized that I really, really, really have to do my own stuff because that
Mm.
wasn't the right environmental place to put my own. I've always been really creative, so that I wasn't allowed to be that creative in a way. Like
Yeah.
my input wasn't that sort of
Oh,
in a
I'm sorry.
way. It wasn't the right forum.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I
No, no,
guess
it's totally fine. It was like a more like a solo project, the band in a way. So,
mhm.
but I luckily at some point I realized that I really have to open the ventil and let the steam out to be to do my own things. So
and, and
and
now
on
and now you
yeah, and
got
now
this.
I'm
Now
on the
you got
same path. Yeah,
this. Now you
yeah,
got your solo record and everything. Which are you already starting on your next project now? Or no?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
Oh wow,
There's
okay.
like loads of songs already been written like the since last year, and it actually was a tricky thing to pick songs for the album because there's still some songs that are all the time in the making. And I was in a
Mm.
studio in Hamburg just a couple of weeks ago,
Mm.
and I'm going also now again to Hamburg, and then in the plans is to go to London and but write new stuff. And I've been also writing, and I'm thinking now that I go to the summer college tomorrow. I've been thinking about because I have a studio there as well, so to
Mm.
do something like instead of painting and doing the garden, whatever, like, if it's raining, like there's
Yeah.
some other things that I have to do, like some duties that I have to do there. But yeah,
Hey, are you a
yeah,
good artist though? At least do you have like a lot of like works that you've been working on though?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Are all
Sorry, I
those
was.
paintings? Are all those
Oh
your
no,
works?
no. Actually, that's my friend's painting, and I bought it
Okay.
because he forced me to force sold it to me in a way. And then there's actually the EP cover that I released 2 years ago. Um, that's the cover of the
Oh.
vinyl. I released the
Oh.
vinyl. Yeah. So,
Nice. Cool. So,
and I'm in
oh,
my home studio now. Yeah.
yeah. Cool. So how is it like compared to okay. So you dropped a self-titled and then now you also had that of course that EP. How is it like comparatively for making the songs wise? Was it a lot different that you made the songs like production standpoint as well too or was it a little bit
Mm,
different?
basically, pretty similar in a way because the EP was already. I was also there was songs that I already had like there's some songs that I did like 2004 or 5. Like yeah, like on the album, there's like Living Low. I wrote it 2004 or 5.
What? I
Yeah.
did not know that. Okay.
And yeah, and then I finally got it done, and you can imagine the feeling of constipation in a way that you have that you can't let the shit out in a way. You kind of a sort of a bad
No, that's a good.
part of
That's
my.
funny. I love it.
I always refer to that. You can imagine having that kind of a amount of stuff inside you, and of course there was things that were kind of ready but not finished at
Mhm.
all. So there was a big big issue to let's finally decide that this is now finished in a way. So
Hmm.
the EP, there's really nice, really good songs in my opinion, and I highly recommend you to go and check out a couple of the tracks if you just like. Uh, but yeah, it's pretty similar, and there's songs that I've written like by myself, totally, completely, like 100%, and also produced by myself and played every instrument. But there's also like some co-writes that I've written, some nice people that I met now recently, like throughout the last 3 4 years.
Hmm.
Once I finally got to sort of in the process of making my own career, finally.
I love that. Aw, I love that. Did he? Okay, so you've been doing this for like a, a good 20 years now, right? So how is it? Because that song was like 2004 and everything.
Yeah,
Like, how
yeah,
do you have a hard time deciding like what's going to be on the record and what wasn't? Like, because it
yeah.
was
That's
so
the
long, right?
yeah, and then of course, kind of you're too close yourself in sometimes, kind of too close to the project, and you might ask somebody, Haley or someone who and I really Haley is such a great kind of a contributor to the also and kind of a really good ass kicker as well. So
Mhm.
she's been really helpful. But yeah, it's tricky. I'm not the best human being to decide things overall. Like I'm kind of always trying to look on the all sides of the thing, like trying to be sort of pragmatic in a way. So,
Yeah, I
but
get that,
yeah,
especially with your own work, right? Because it's like, oh, I want
yeah,
to maybe cut this or maybe not, or you might have to get 2 cents from
yeah,
someone, and it's just like they like it, then you're like, oh, what do I do with this, right? It's
yeah,
just, yeah,
true. But yeah, luckily, finally, I made the decisions by myself, and then now it's done. No turning back. Like,
exactly. It's like it's since I'm done, amazing.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's yeah.
What's something you hope fans will take away from your music, Riku?
Uh, and maybe the best feedback is like the reward once you go out and play, and when the people sing along to the songs. That's something that is such an amazing thing. That something that you've been doing by yourself somewhere in the dark little corner of your living room, or like bedroom corner when you were 20s something. It's amazing that somehow at some point people sing along, and then the feedback also that the music has been helpful to their problems, so that they can really relate to. And it's amazing to receive these messages like on a daily basis. I get these like every day, and that's something, some sort of feedback that it's maybe people don't even understand how meaningful it is, like for the writer or the
Yeah.
yeah. So it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of music, and all the songs can also like the once they're released, then they're kind of other people's property in a way, and then they make their own assumptions and make their own uh, take on the whatever story there is or whatever feeling or vibe, or whether it's cheerful or uplifting or moody, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's that the people, especially my own sort of fans, they are really open and sort of really active to tell about these stories, which is also
Mm,
beautiful.
I love that. What has been like your favorite story you've heard from a fan then, you would say?
Ooh, well, there's so many of them that I can't even recall. But
Mm,
for example, these stories that people meet uh, because of some song, like like there's this group of girls who've been in their teens, in their like youth years, been they're all over like Europe, and then they like this one song that I released too. I didn't actually even release it, but it was leaked from my. You remember MySpace?
yeah, I remember MySpace.
Yeah. So I had my profile already like 2004, MySpace, and I had my own demo versions of songs that I was already making,
Mm,
a bunch of songs. And then when I joined this pretty well-known band and we were playing in Europe a lot, like, then somebody sort of leaked all, I don't know how you rip the song from MySpace and then you put it on YouTube. YouTube was just established, and then it gained kind of some sort of
oh,
marginal underground
oh,
whatever, not so popular, but still kind of a that people liked this one song, and then these girls met by this one song, which is called "Here I Am," and
hmm,
then they met, and then now they're actually best friends and living in Finland. I just actually met them today by accident, which is
hmm.
crazy. They're living somewhere near, pretty near where I'm living. It's that's also like these amazing stories that people get friends, which is so beautiful throughout my music. It's like it,
That's
yeah,
cool.
that's
Wow, like I
yeah,
didn't that's cool that you were also in MySpace era and like the starting era of like
yeah,
YouTube. Cool. Like that's kind of
yeah.
really cool to think about. Like you were probably one of the first few artists on YouTube to think about.
There was I don't remember, but it was like I think it was YouTube was I don't remember when it was established, but that was like 2008, or not 7, 8, something that I
Yeah.
somebody ripped a couple of these songs that are now finally done and released, like properly done properly. These couple of songs that was on MySpace.
That's crazy.
So yeah,
Huh.
it's it's really spooky. Like, but
It's funny how the universe works, honestly. It's just like, oh, now
yeah,
you met someone that's like found your old demo, and now you're like they became friends because they found your music. And it's just like
yeah.
honestly
And
blows your
then they
mind.
started coming to the concerts and meeting there, and then now they're living together. Like
That's
that.
crazy.
And in Finland of all places, like, like in Helsinki, and pretty near me, which is, but they are really good, really nice people, great people, yeah. And they have a sort of own RR, like a Riku Rajamaa crew. They're like really putting effort on supporting me, so that's
Oh,
also beautiful.
I love that. Cool.
Yeah, me too. You gotta love it. It's great.
Gotta love fan support. That's the thing. You gotta support independent artists
Yeah,
and artists in general, right? That's the thing because it's
yeah.
hard out here in the good old music world now, right?
It's really tricky. It's let's say that it's a really expensive hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what to do anything else in a way. So I'm too old for becoming like a professional tennis or paddle player or something.
I
Yeah,
think you can still run with it. Honestly, you can still run with being a tennis player.
and not professionally, but yeah, I love it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What was the most challenging song that you made on the record, though?
Challenging.
Hmm.
You mean like working
Yeah.
work wise?
Yeah.
Uh, mm, 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 mm. Maybe challenging was the single that I released in January, the Someone with a Heart of Gold,
Hmm.
in a way, because there was kind of a pressure of getting it done so that it can be finally released. There was like a really strict time frame,
Mm.
like window to get it done. And I was here, and the other producer, I was doing from my own end, play most of the guitars from home and singing some other stuff like backing vocals. And then it was done in Hamburg, like this kind of a distant thing, and time was running out. And like, and yeah, and we had to then in the end we had to postpone the release for 1 week because I wanted to change some things in the production on the last like day. So yeah, and it was worth it. So
Hmm. Cool. Okay.
yeah, that's kind of a. But on the other on the other hand, there's some songs that I've been, as I said, mentioned already before, have been done like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So to finally get them finished, that was also like a different
Challenge.
kind of
Yeah.
a yeah.
Yeah, like I love hearing about stories like that. It's like you've been working on this song for like who knows how long, and it's just like it's finally
Yeah,
out, right?
yeah. That's it's a kind of a really huge relief, and the whole album
Hmm.
release was like a lifelong dream and huge lifelong relief. Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's you can't take life for granted. That's what I've realized too. Like once you get it out, it's like yeah, you get a relief, you get it out, and you're like now
yeah,
people can hear it, people can listen to it, and I'm just happy it's out, right?
yeah. At the same time, it's really exciting and nerve-wracking, like sort of nail biting, nerve-wracking, and yeah. But also the relief is yeah
Mm.
huge.
Yeah. What has been your favorite show moment for you this summer? You would say.
Oh, there was somewhere I just mentioned. Yeah, maybe the last show in I was playing regarding tennis. I was playing is ATP,
I've
uh, the
heard of
men's
it.
like a men's like a I don't know where it comes,
Hmm.
Association of Tennis Professionals, like the tour that goes on around the world. There's
Oh, okay.
like a and the Grand Slam are the biggest ones, like
Hmm.
a Wimbledon and US Open and Roland Garros French Open and then Australian Open. And
Yeah.
in between there is like these smaller ATP Challenger tours.
Ooh.
So I was playing in Braunschweig, Germany 2 weeks ago on Monday. It was kind of my last summer show abroad, my own show. And it was on Monday evening, and it was really sweaty and hot, and I was kind of the headline act at the little tennis tournament, and it was really great. As I
Hmm.
mentioned there, that it's the best Monday that I have this year, basically. Like Monday evenings was really nice.
That I love that. So like what were people like singing to your songs and everything, like
Yeah, yeah,
getting
yeah,
going? Oh, I love that. Cool. Oh,
yeah.
okay. How many people roughly would you say was at that show then? Give or take.
Uh, Maybe between 500 and 1,000 people.
That's
It was
great.
kind of it's really nice on a Monday evening in a really like a really small town in somewhere in the countryside of Germany on a Monday evening. So these are really nice sort of surprises, and yeah, really nice.
I really want to go to Europe one day and just see all the different venues, different cultures, and
Yeah,
honestly, it's so cool just to see all these different venues, outdoor venues, indoor venues, and just the architecture as well too. Like your guys' rooms are
absolutely.
insane and so cool, honestly.
But yeah, have you ever been to somewhere near here in Europe. No.
Nope, nope. It's a dream. It's a dream of mine to go one day to Europe and just to check it out, especially
Absolutely.
Finland, Sweden. Germany's on the
Yeah.
top list for me as well too because it's like
Yeah.
the culture's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's so many nice cities to visit. Yeah. And yeah, so many. But also not cities like Finnish countryside is really nice in the summertime, especially. That's really nice. But I
Yeah.
think we have something in common with Canada, and there's a lot of forests and a lot of lakes, and so it's and I assume I'm not actually now know how what's the like the what's the
Where
that whereabouts of Winnipeg and what's the like how do you say the rings that go around the world that
Equator?
yeah but
Okay.
like the that what's the level of Winnipeg compared to Helsinki, for example? What's the weather in winter time? But I assume that it's real winter in Winnipeg.
Yeah, it's snow. We get a lot of snow. It's
Yeah.
cold. How cold?
So
Okay, we're Celsius, of course, but how cold does it get in your guys' part of Sweden then?
Finland.
Yeah, or Finland, my bad.
Uh, never mind. But yeah, last winter was in January. Like the whole January and February was for many years. It the coldest one. It was like -20 something.
That's a breeze for us. That's a breeze for us, Ryu, because for us,
Okay.
this winter was the coldest in a while, and it was at
Yeah.
least minus 45 to minus 50, at least
Was
Celsius.
it that cold? Because
It's
in
that cold.
Lapland it was in Lapland it was like -40
Okay, so yeah, we're
many times.
basically
Yeah.
about that. Most winters were
Okay.
roughly about that, and a lot of snow. We got lots and lots of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same here. Depending on the winter, but the last
yeah.
couple of winters have been pretty snowy, which
Okay,
is
yeah.
I prefer.
Yeah. It's been mild actually the last few winters for us. It was a lot of snow and a lot of cold for us. And
Yeah.
then the last few have been actually mild winters. Like it's been like less
Oh,
snow and then less cold. It was actually like minus 20, minus 15 like a few winters ago actually.
okay. So
Yeah.
it's a real decent winter over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good to know that snow is nothing new to you. Because sometimes when you go like to me the southern Europe and people are really like unused to
Oh,
cold
oh
weather
really?
or sort of wind. Yeah,
Because when is your guys' winters at the same time as ours, right? Because it's like
yeah, yeah,
November,
yeah,
December,
yeah,
and that. Okay.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
really dark. Like
Oh yeah, yeah. It gets really dark here as well too.
say,
So it's basically same weather. Okay, cool. That's
yeah,
nice.
that's what I thought. That it's pretty pretty similar compared to
Yeah,
Canada. Yeah,
yeah. The only thing that's different for like, unless you were going to like London, like it depends on which part of Canada you go because for
yeah,
us
it's
we
huge.
have
Yeah,
it's huge because if you go to Vancouver for winter, it's very similar to London for winter where it's just rain.
yeah,
Yeah, and then for us where it's like for you, it's just winter for us, it's snow and cold. And then Toronto,
yeah,
it's a little bit more mild where they get a little bit of snow, but it's like minus 10, minus 5 basically.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
it's
just
yeah, such a
goes
big
yeah, it's such a big country, but the variety of winter and seasons is sporadic.
yeah. But I've
Yeah.
been always like also wanted to come to Canada.
Hmm.
I've been only once to the North America a couple of years ago. I've never been before that to the States, but then I went to LA for 10 days. But yeah, of the countries, I prefer way more Canada.
Canada. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's everyone.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Actually doing like a tour across then North America at some point then.
it would be so expensive. Of course, it
Yeah.
would be like a dream come true, but it would like it would need something like huge bubbling under something that some song would go viral or would be synced in a huge movie or series. So it's really difficult. It's so difficult, and especially North America, the US is, of course, I love. So there's so many great artists that actually are from Canada that are
Hmm.
more known as a US, from from Brian Adams to Justin Bieber. They're Canadian, like
Yeah.
so.
Hmm.
But it would be amazing to get to play somewhere there, like it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it would be really expensive. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, no, don't get me wrong. I love to see you, and I know that for a
yeah,
fact. Like the Europe artists, I know so many Europe artists that I follow that I wish were coming here,
yeah,
but the visa situation, I get it because it's
yeah.
expensive
That
for you guys.
yeah, and like yeah, I would love to come there. Sort of, I would easily could come for let's say 2 weeks, and then there would be here and there some bar gigs or some other
Yeah,
just gigs. It would be cool to get to play because then
yeah.
you could meet people and then you could like sort of start networking and then because
Mhm.
it's always better to go out and play. That's the thing actually that the modern youth and the modern like it's trickier to go out and play, but that's the real deal where the people really can kind of see if it's like sort of if it sticks to the wall, the whole thing, like in a way,
Yeah,
if
uh,
it flies, like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Totally,
And
100%.
that's
Yeah.
that's why I love playing live because I kind of now in this amount of experience, I kind of know that people would enjoy.
Hmm. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. Like for you, for your kind of music, it's singer-songwriter stuff and everything, and you would do great in Canada.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact because there's so many singer-songwriters in Canada because that's the main, in a sense, market now, right? Because there's so many singer-songwriters across Canada. So really, you could technically, how you could do it is, yes, yourself playing as headliner, and then you just get a
yeah,
local act in a sense. That's how you kind of could do it. You don't really need
yeah,
much for it.
yeah. But it would be so cool and dream come true to get to play somewhere in for example, North America or South America or
Yeah.
wherever basically. If there's somebody who wants to listen, I will come over if there's somebody who would like to listen. Like,
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, I'm just checking. Yeah, Winnipeg is pretty. It's like yeah, Minnesota is like
Yep.
downwards.
Yep.
Yeah,
Minnesota's just below us. Yep.
yeah.
And Minnesota gets really cold
So
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's like a huge Finnish population where like a people who moved there early like 1920s or something.
Hmm.
A lot of
Yeah,
Finns moved there.
we do have a little bit of a community, like Finnish
Yeah,
community here in Winnipeg. A little bit actually Swedish, but mainly for us in Winnipeg, it's the
yeah.
Ukrainians. It's all
Oh,
Ukrainian market actually for us.
oh.
Yeah,
Like, is it like from somewhere in the
Ukraine.
20th century?
Yeah, like a lot of Ukrainians and everything, just a lot of the refugees and in general the last like maybe 100 years or whatever just came to Winnipeg. A lot of the
Ah,
market. So like sure, of
yeah.
course, World War and everything, everyone of course came to Canada, of course, but Ukraine was the main market for Winnipeg. So it was like
Oh,
Croatia, Ukraine, and all that was our market. And then I think it was,
okay.
yeah,
But Winnipeg, you don't speak French that like in Winnipeg, it's not like a French speaking
it's not a French
city.
speaking, no. But in a sense for how Canada works is our second language should be French though. Like we got taught
Yeah, I
that in
know. Yeah.
school. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't
same as
I
we
don't
do.
speak. Yeah, I don't speak French though. I
Yeah.
should. I
Maybe I'm
should.
petty.
Like the
Yeah.
odd word here and there I could speak like what is it? Est-ce que je peux
Nerd.
aller toilette? Like I could go to ask, "Hey, where's the bathroom?" basically.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah. that kind of stuff, like the basic words, basic sentences here and there,
Yeah,
I can know. But like, I did go to Montreal. That's the French-speaking part of Canada a few
yeah,
years ago,
yeah,
and sure, it was a little bit of difficulty, but I got the hang of it with the odd word here and there because I'm like, I know a
yeah.
little bit, and I got behind it. It works. But yeah,
That's great, and that's the best case scenario. If you go somewhere where they speak French, or in this, for example, here
yeah,
they speak Swedish somewhere, then you kind of are bathing in the language and it's coming all over. Then you kind of start
yeah.
sort of get the
Remembering.
hang of it, and yeah,
Yeah, so
true.
like if you went to like for instance, you went to Sweden and you got learned a
Yeah,
little bit of the Swedish and everything, you're like, okay, I remember this odd word, this sentence, and now I can actually understand, okay,
yeah,
this is for this, right? Yeah, cool.
absolutely. And for me, it would be pretty easy because Swedish is sort of language that I really gladly would sort of get to speak more. I have some
Hmm.
Swedish friends, but most of the Finnish Swedish, 'cause here in Finland, there's like 8% of the population is like Finnish Swedish, so their mother
Oh,
language is Swedish. So I have a lot of
interesting.
friends whose mother language is Swedish, but mostly we always speak Finnish for some odd reason. Or then at some party or somewhere, I say that, yeah, let's do it in Swedish all the day, like all night long. But at some point in the later evening, it might be turning again to Finnish, like the language. So, yeah,
Okay, that's
but
funny.
it's
That's kind of funny. I
yeah,
love that. Going
yeah,
back to music though.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
the best?
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I love doing this. I just love talking to people, going in random topics. Honestly, it's fun. I love it.
Yeah,
What's the best piece of advice that you ever gotten for doing music? For you?
that I ever gotten.
Yeah, that you ever gotten.
Uh, that if you like it, you kind of there's that's the kind of only essential thing that you should like myself should kind of like it in a way.
Yeah.
If I started, because I at some point I kind of was doubting myself in the a lot in the like the maybe 10, 12, 15 years ago. At some point I was kind of because I was trying to play my songs to some Finnish like top producers who are really good friends of mine, because I play also on the albums of the local like top artists. I play guitar on the albums, like
Yeah.
which are played on radio. And I was always thinking like, I can make music too. But then I tried to sort of ask for help from people, and also ask that how could I get to the co-write session that I could write for some other people. And then the guys were like saying that you should maybe you should first like you need to first done something once you get inside the like small circles. And I was doubting myself a lot in a way. And then
Really?
at some point I realized once I get my first song in the radio in Germany, I was realizing that, well, it's it is working. I like kind of I was doubting myself a lot
Hmm. Well,
at some point. So now kind of I know that the good sort of helpful uh, thing that I've at some point somebody told me that if you like it, there should be nothing
yeah.
like bad if you yourself like it.
Just,
And if
just
somebody else doesn't like it, it's kind of their problem. It's not my problem in a way. So
yeah. That's the thing. Like everyone has their own preference, right? Like everyone, if you like it,
yeah,
you like it. If someone
and
doesn't
it's the
like it,
only
yeah.
like I'm the only audience for the thing that I'm kind of doing in the first
Hmm.
place. Like, so I should be kind of happy with it. So
Yeah, right?
yeah,
Yeah, because it's your
true.
music that you want to release, and it's just like, yeah,
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 but at some point I started to second guess. Like at some point I was like, no, I can't do it. Everybody else can. Like all these guys can do it. That I can't do it. Maybe like I was like doubting myself a lot,
shoot,
and like second guessing if this song works. And then finally, when I got these songs that I was doubting about working, and now they're fans' favorite songs. So like it's sort of good. How do you say, for myself, a good sort of note to myself in a way.
And it's also pat on your back because you just basically said to that person, like, hey, it worked out in the end, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's it's been really nice.
that's good. Cool. What do you wish fans knew about you but they didn't know about?
Ah, how come that's always many times question like a question the same question, and
Sorry.
there's nothing that no actually like there's no there shouldn't be any like skeletons in the closet or no secrets that much. I
No,
don't know. Nah, yeah,
there's nothing.
I'm pretty open and there's nothing like I snore like that's
Well,
pretty
that's
loud.
something.
Like
That's something. If someone was like, "Hey, I'm sleeping with sleep in the next room with him," oh, you're probably not going to sleep because he snores.
yeah, bring your earplugs.
Don't worry, I could sleep through snores. I've gone through
That's
a lot of it, so you're fine. Um, Describe yourself with one word on where your life is at right now. What would it be?
it's a really good place. I'm so happy to say about it. And a bit like it's always like a Finnish way of that you don't be that cheerful about you don't crazy or things in a way you don't
Hmm,
in a way that's really common, typical Finnish way of not saying that I'm in a good place and everything's great. But I could say that it's really everything's nice and great at
nice
the
and great.
moment. I wish that I could play more of my own shows
Yeah,
this upcoming fall. So yeah,
but
but otherwise it's
if you had to pick one word though, what word would it be though that we would say?
um, one word.
Yeah, one word.
I don't even in Finnish. I don't know if I can come up with a one word, but I'd say happy.
Happy? Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Um,
so cheesy. See,
no,
but
that's fine. Like I've had so many weird answers before. Rio, like
I can
literally,
imagine.
happy is. You can imagine it's always good to just ask that question because it's like, hey, you might get something random, you might get something very wholesome, and it's just like I just
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
know where you are at right now because like it
yeah.
just depends on the context, right?
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, true.
Yeah.
But always
Um.
good.
Yeah. Cool. Do you feel
I'm
like you
happy to
made?
meet you as well.
Yeah. Exactly. It's so happy to meet you as well too. It's just like this is a great moment, and I love talking to different musicians and people in general. Like that's my favorite thing
Oh,
to do.
cool.
Um. Do you feel like you made an impact at some point for someone for music? For you?
That I made like you mean like in a relationship wise or
No, not relationship,
like
but for music. For music, do you feel like you made an impact for like artists or even fans in general?
I think I've made an impact by not pretending to be anybody else
Hmm.
and with my music like that like,
Yeah.
like I could
Yeah.
say that. But yeah, through the music just being myself and trying to make the best out of it on that certain evening of that certain song or whatever like that like that's the my main philosophy is just to try to enjoy the moment and make the best out of it.
Yeah. Like if fans are going to see you and like especially for that like tournament, right? And there's fans singing your music. You've made an impact, man.
Yeah, you could maybe say so. Like, but yeah, I'm just so privileged and makes me really humble to sort of notice that there's more and more people actually coming to the shows and yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
I'm excited to see more when it comes to the future. I really hope one day that you do come over this way, but hey, maybe one day I'll get to actually go that way and
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
see
yeah, yeah.
what happens, right? We'll
You
see.
should come to Helsinki. Yeah, yeah, or somewhere in the Central Europe, and you come to a concert over there, and you're like,
Yeah. We'll for sure link
that
up
would
one day.
be.
I will anytime I'm in that area, I will for sure message or somehow we'll get in contact and be like, yeah, I'm in this area. I want to see if you're playing or at least get a drink with you at some point because that'll be great.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
that. Tell me what you have planned for the rest of 2026 and tell the people what you got going on right now with you.
Mm, well, the the thing that I'm now working on is new music
Mm-hmm.
mostly, and some other like freelance shows that are upcoming the next couple of months. There's not much of them, but still, the music making is maybe the sort of priority thing. And then I have my at least one show in Finland on my own, like a birthday, traditional annual birthday celebration concert, which is now maybe sixth time in a row. That's something that I'm really looking forward to. And also 2026, yeah, it's the time has gone so fast, and this summer has gone so fast that I'm a bit like like anxious that it goes too fast. But yeah, and then there's a lot of stops that I don't yet know, but they will be. I think so that they will be. But especially, of course, there's tour coming next year, April in the Central Europe, like in Germany, and I'm really looking forward to that and preparing for that at some point. And yeah,
Cool. And
good
then
stuff.
go check out your album, I guess, right? Your self-titled because it's out.
Yes, that will be great. Now that it's out, it's like only for the people. It's out there. Like, yeah, I would love to hear people's thoughts and comments, and that if they would just want to follow me on in the socials, and
Yeah.
yeah, that would be great. Of
Awesome.
course, I would love to see everybody on the shows,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
even
Thank you.
from Winnipeg.
Yeah, even from people from Winnipeg coming out to good old Europe.
Absolutely,
Heck yeah.
especially people from Winnipeg.
I love it.